guys, and welcome to another WIP Wednesday. So it's kind of chilly here in Texas. If you guys can hear my space heater, or kind of like a droning sound, it's my space heater, and that's why. Because it's a little chilly, and well, for us Texans, it's a little chilly. It's in like the 50s. So for us, it's cold, or at least it's cold. It's definitely cold for me. If you're new to the channel, what usually happens on WIP Wednesdays is I show you guys what I've completed over the last 7 days, and we talk a little bit about what I would like to complete over the course of the next 7 days. Now, last week's WIP Wednesday, I didn't have anything to finish. I didn't have any finished objects to show you. I don't think. I don't think I had any finished objects. But this week I've got, quite a few. So we're going to start with the little reindeer. I know a lot of you guys already know that I've been working on these reindeer for a while. And I finally completed them. Yes, they've got antlers and tails. So this first little guy, each of them, the way I did them, each of them has their own little ribbon, and each ribbon is different. There's also gradual colors. They start off dark and they go all the way down to like a cream white color. So this was the first one that I finished, or the first one out of the 4. I actually worked these in kind of an assembly line style. I'm not sure if that means that it took longer than what it would have if I'd have just worked them one after another. But his little bow tie says love and peace and joy on it. And then I've got this one, which is just holly berries. Or maybe that's mistletoe. I don't know. He's got his little bow. Like I said, I have a ton of ribbon and a bunch of Christmas ribbon that, and this really gave me an opportunity to, use up some of that ribbon. His is plaid with snowflakes. And then the last one that I completed was the white and almond color. I don't know if these are poinsettias. I think they're poinsettias is what these are on his little bow. And, I can honestly say, like, figuring out how to make these bows where they would kind of lay right with the ends down instead of all wonky, that was a task in itself. And after I was finished, I realized, like, there's probably a YouTube tutorial out there somewhere that would teach me how to make, like, the perfect bow. And yeah, I just didn't even think about it until after I had already fought for at least an hour with these bow ties. But anyways, so to see, let me see if I can hold these guys up where you'll be able to see all 4 of them and kind of the gradient. See, there we go. That's the kind of gradient effect I was going for. Now, originally, they were all supposed to have white muzzles. And I do have an extra white muzzle somewhere. But I don't remember if it was too big, or it turned out too big, or it was too small or something. So this guy ended up with a almond colored muzzle. And of course, all of them have that little red nose. All of these guys are going to go to Scream Hollow into the gift shop for Twisted Christmas, which is only like a week away. I think maybe 2 weeks. I don't have a lot made up for Twisted Christmas. Somewhere, let's see, I did finish a Lotus Mandala jacket, or cardigan duster, and I'll pop in a picture over here where you guys can see it. It was a project that I had started several months ago using Lion Brand Mandala sequins, and I ran out of yarn. So I had to pick up some more yarn. I finally picked up some more yarn and finished the sleeves on that one. So that was another finished project that I got done this week. Now, that's all I have as far as finished projects. But speaking of Lotus Mandala dusters, I recently got an order from my Etsy shop for another one. Because I do have these in my Etsy shop as a made-to-order item. So, and I think the order was put in, I don't know, yesterday or the day before. This is how far I am on that one. The colorway that they chose is Groot. And, you know, in my listing it talks about how the color progression varies on these because I don't color control these. I think color controlling these kind of defeats the purpose of them each being unique. The one that is in my listing, the first picture, is actually also Groot, but it starts out in kind of a grayish purpley color. The one that's pictured in my listing is actually this, I guess you would say it's more of a brown color, but it starts out in this color. Now this cake, when I started working with this cake, you can see it started out with this lighter red color, which as I went through the cake I learned, or I found out, that was actually tied on. So that's why it went from that red to that orange. There wasn't much of that red at all, and then it switched to that orange. When I got to the orange, there was a knot right there tying the red to the orange, and then it, you know, gradually went to the yellow and then back to the orange. And I'm thinking that it had to do with that knot. But either way, I think it's turning out really nicely. I think the colors are playing out really well. So that is something that I want to get mostly finished this week. You know, I always try to work on my made to order listing or items first, you know, for those people that order from my Etsy shop. I always do their stuff first before Scream Hollow, before, you know, items that family members have asked me for. Etsy comes first. I did also this week start a shawl. I don't typically make shawls. I've started a few, but I've never finished them. But don't tangle that yarn up now. Recently, Crystal from Bag O' Day, which many of you are probably familiar with, came out with a new shawl pattern. I think this is something rose. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, and I will definitely link all of this information in the description box. But it's a 2-row repeat, and I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle in this yarn. This is, I think, a 0 weight yarn. It might be a weight 1. It's Summer Nights by Lion Brand is what it is. And it is a weight 1, and the recommended hook is a 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm actually attempting to make that shawl with this weight 1 yarn using a 3.125 millimeter hook, which is my little panda bear. If you guys are interested or think these hooks are cute, I will also link the place that I get these animal hooks at. They are hand sculpted, and the lady is just so sweet. Her name is Colleen, and she's wonderful. So that's what I've got going on this week. I would like to work on the cardigan, and in between, if I feel like I have to do something that I don't have to think about too much, I'll probably switch back over to the shawl because it's an easy 2-row repeat Doesn't take much to remember. So this upcoming week, by the time you guys see this video, I will actually, while y'all are watching this, I will probably be at work. But after that, I have like 4 days off. So it shouldn't take me too long to knock this stuff out. I think I have 4 days off. I have to check my schedule again. Because I know I'm supposed to work the day before Thanksgiving too. Or maybe Wednesday is the day of Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving, isn't it? See, now I have to look because I don't know for sure.
It is.
Yeah, so in my world tomorrow. So I work Wednesday. While y'all are seeing this, I'll be at work, and after that I have 4 days off. So that's gonna really give me some time to catch up on some crocheting. Especially in regards to, the cardigan. I can get that if I don't have to work and I can just focus on that cardigan. I can get it knocked out really quick, and then most likely I will jump back to doing some kind of amigurumi for Scream Hollow, because looks like I have 1 week before I go back to work at Scream Hollow, because the first weekend of December, the 1st of December actually falls on a Friday, which means I will be working the 1st and the 2nd of December. So I actually have, I don't know, 4, 7, I have 9 days till I'm back at work at Scream Hollow. So I'm going to really have to crack down on getting out some amigurumi toys. And probably I'm not going to be able to do an assembly line. I'm thinking I might take some of the nap time yarn that in that teal color that I showed you guys in my small Lion brand haul. I'm thinking I'm going to use that to make a hippo, because I really want a hippo to sell at Scream Hollow, because hippos remind me of Christmas, even though they're like the most aggressive African animals ever. they're the furthest thing from Christmas. It's that dang song. If y'all know what that song is, tell me in the comments, because I have no idea what it's called.
It's called I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Casey said she thinks it's called I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Anyways, guys, I am going to let you go for now. I have I've got a lot of batch recording that I want to do today. So, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.